long. So the festival of Navrathri, that is starting from today, this is an auspicious 9-day long celebration that we do in the honor of Ma Durga. And that's how it's celebrated all across the globe in the Hindu tradition, for killing the demon person named Mahisasura. So it is basically the victory of good over the evil. That's what we celebrate on. So the story says that, once there lived a demon or a person with those qualities called Mahisasura, and with that, with the blessings of Lord Brahma, he gains this gift of immortality. However, the only clause that was given at that point of time to him is that he might be defeated by a woman. Only a woman can defeat him with whatever the powers that is being given to him. But Mahishasura did not believe that any woman would be that powerful enough that could defeat him. And that's how he started terrorizing people on the earth with his own needs. So then, obviously, there was so much destruction and there's so much sorrow and agony that the gods were called upon, and even the gods were not able to stop him. So finally, Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, they combined their energies together to create the goddess that we call as Durga, the feminine energy, which destroyed the Mahishasura. So, see, this is one of the aspects that perspective that I'm telling. It might be many stories with respect to why Dashera might be celebrated. So this is one of the dominant story that's been told around. So let us understand now this with respect to the spiritual science that we talk, which we discuss here, which might be parallel to somewhere between the theory of Big Bang that we can say, which the modern sciences uses for explaining the creation and the origin of the universe. But with respect to the spiritual science, it says that, it's understood or it's known that before the manifestation of the universe, when nothing else existed, when that all that was existing or all that was there was this omnipresent, formless, divine consciousness. We call that I am that I am, or that consciousness that was there, and which is nothing but a static consciousness. We call it as Shiva in Hindu scriptures, or it's called a static consciousness that's there. The energy which is in its static form, not yet manifested. But when the time ripened, or not with respect to the time, but when it started, that whole manifestation or the thought process or the thinking started, the manifestation started to happen. And the first to manifest was this dynamic consciousness, which we call as Shakti, from the static consciousness. So from the Shiva, there came Shakti, and from the static, there came the dynamic consciousness. So this Shakti that we say or that we talk about is the feminine power of the Shiva, which is the creative force behind the universe. So Shiva alone, that we call as the masculine power alone, is not capable of creating anything without the feminine power. So hence the first to manifest is his own creative feminine power called Shakti, which has allowed to create the universe around. And that's how in different words, it has been told all around the scriptures. And this Navrathri festival is that reminder of that potential feminine power in the universe, the creative power, the Shakti in each one of us. It is the time to celebrate that Shakti in each one of us. It is that occasion to offer gratitude to that feminine power in each one of us. It's beyond male and female gender. It's in each one of us. It is that creative power which is stagnant, residing somewhere deep inside our chakras, yet to be risen, yet to be used. So the festival of Navratri is a time to rejuvenate our minds too. Because during these times when the nature around us, you can see it is happening around the transition time, when the nature is transforming for the new beginnings. And we in commune with the nature go through that rejuvenation process by invoking the feminine power in us. So each one of us here, beyond or behind our names, our possessions, our degrees, our positions, we are all nothing but souls wearing this garment of human body and the name tags and everything. We are the souls in the purest form. We are the divine beings. So in this human form, with this egoic mind and the faculty of the sense organs, we are lost. We have lost that essence of our divinity, and we are deep down in the clutches of our vices, which have emerged or which have woken or which have been inwoken within us. So every day we pick up a million reasons to get stressed. Anger comes up if the work is not done right in whatever way that we are expecting, or various reasons that brings up this emotion called anger, or the anxiety for the future, or the pride for our achievements, be it jealousy, be it attachments, the lust, the control that we want to have on everything and everyone else, the hatred, the manipulations that we do, or the hurt, the domination. All these inner demons in us burns us slowly and sometimes swiftly, not knowingly. So Navrathri, or this 9 days, is that time which gives each one of us opportunity to rejuvenate our minds from all the accumulated negativities and the stress, and invoke the divinity in us, which we are, just to swipe up all these things and see ourselves as we truly are. So the rejuvenation process works with an inward journey. It involves various processes that people do or people have been doing. Our ancestors don't just have brought up this celebration just like, wearing new clothes or just getting ready or the vanity part, but it's more than that. It involves the mind, body, soul connection. So the rejuvenation process works with an inward journey, which, it involves the processes like fasting, both fasting to our physical body and also our mind, our thought process. There involves praying. People like to be in silence in these days. There is, longer hours of meditation. People are trying to chant Vedic chants or mantras. So this process might be different for each person. But whatever the process that they're doing, like fasting detoxifies our physical body. Silence purifies our mental agitations, our vrittis we call, our speech, and it brings rest to our chattering mind. And meditation, we all know what it does, the beauty it does to our thought process, rewiring our entire mind structure. And Vedic chants, the sound, the vibration that rejuvenates the entire place, not only our physical body, but our surroundings. So all of it together, when they're done with in this particular 9 days, it increases the prana. Basically, it increases the life force within us and subdues our negative tendencies. And in this time, people also are told to go through the journey of onto oneself with respect to our 3 gunas that we always talk upon, which has been discussed in this platform many times by various masters. So, while the result of this inward journey that is being done during this 9 days, which everyone does it, the journey initially becomes very difficult because due to the imbalance in our gunas. These are these 3 qualities that have been divided, which govern our daily life. It dominates the environment and the mind-body complex of ours during these 9 days at different times, because we try to react to the external environment and sometimes we lose the balance. So these 3 gunas are always at play. So an imbalance in the gunas does not let us to reach to that state of equanimity or the state of peace that we all seek to. That becomes a challenge. So these three qualities, whether it's the tamas that we talk, the quality of dullness, the lethargy, the laziness of the body, and the laziness of mind with respect to the negative thoughts in the mind. On this first 3 days, there is an, what do you say, work that is being done on the tamas qualities on the first 3 days of Navrathri. It is dedicated to that particular quality of tamas. And the next 3 days is on the quality of rajas, that is the quality identifying and working with the qualities of rajas, which includes hyperactivity, dominance, all those things, the restlessness of come with respect to our mind and body. So identifying them, what is causing them, and working on it. And sattva, later comes the quality of sattva. When we try to work on these particular qualities, then we reach to that state called sattva, the quality of positivity or tranquility or equilibrium state, or the peaceful state that we call. The sattva comes, that alerts the mind and energizes the body. So the last 3 days of Navaratri are dedicated to the sattva quality. We try to be more positive, more tranquil. We bring or invoke those qualities. So with this bloom of this sattva quality, what happens is that the mind obviously settles down, and then it starts to go within. Till that time, it's always agitated, it's all over the place. And when one reaches to one's core, one's true focuses, or when one's direct that faculties towards the inner, they'll start experiencing that peace, and the peace and the bliss starts coming out. They experience one at a time. So the ultimate victory is, being in that state. Everyone wants to be there. So that's how it is all told about. When one reaches to such states, or at least one tries to be in that state, then the celebration or the victory happens. And that's how we call it as Vijaya Dashami, So Dashami happens towards the end. So while the bloom of this sattva can help us to turn inwards and meditate and be with ourselves, our true self, it does not guarantee that you just reach in or be in that state forever, of that absolute equanimity and rest. Because the last, I would say the last obstacle could be our own intellect, because we are stuck with this intellect component of ours in the world, and the sense of separatedness or the identity of ego is there, which keeps on popping up now and then, just like that, which is always there behind. So the striking truth about this divinity, or the divine Ma Durga, or the divine mother like aspect, or the femininity that we talk about is nothing but has to identify the that aspect and overcome that last obstacle, because the divine mother is recognized as the cause of all causes, and the energy that pervades the entire creation. It's that femininity that creates that creative energy is something, the feminine aspect that is there everywhere, and that is the creation part. For instance, we need to understand that this force or this Shakti inside, it's not only depicts the brilliance or the intellect, the buddhi that we have, but also it also depicts the confusion, the Bhranti that comes along with it. It not only depicts the abundance that we talk about, but also it is responsible, or it tries to bring in that hunger and that, thirst in us. So the whole idea of this thing, we need to understand that one needs to identify the duality in each person, in within ourselves, the idea of positive and the idea of negative, or the duality, whatever the name it is given. One needs to identify that there is two sides to the coin in each one of us. Once we identify that, then it brings that total acceptance in the mind, and then our mind, basically our entire existence, becomes very peaceful. So realizing that multi-dimensional nature of that feminine or the divine energy in itself, the entire creation, that when one accepts that or one sees that, then one goes into that state of samadhi or something like that. But before that state of samadhi, I would definitely say that one needs to identify that two sides of the coin, because it keeps on happening, that obstacle keeps on happening to us, whatever stage of spirituality that we are in. So if one identifies that and accepts that and sees how we can work around that, then that becomes the progress. So the soul, because the soul, we need to understand that, the soul uses this weapon of knowledge that we gain with respect to the books that we read or meditation that we do or understanding the soul science. That's how it wakes us up from the deep sleep of ignorance. So it's very important that we put right knowledge to our intellectual brain and use it so that we wake up from our deep state of ignorance. So these 9 days, we have to affirm and we have to grow our inner strengths, which we have knowingly or unknowingly have destroyed for ourselves. We are all powerful from inside, period. There is no discussion on that. But knowingly or unknowingly, we have destroyed ourselves. So whenever we say that I don't have patience, I can't decide on things, or I don't have courage, I'm fearful, all these and many more words that we knowingly or unknowingly use in our conversations, we have been using negatively them onto ourselves. We have been consciously hypnotizing ourselves, and we have been subduing the inner Shakti that we all have. So it's there somewhere deep in that pockets, yet to be unzipped, yet to be awakened. So we are trying to, put them deep inside some closed treasure box every time when we are saying all these words to ourselves. So these 9 days, let us all be in full awareness of our mind faculty. Let us diligently practice some things like, I won't be angry. I won't judge people. I won't indulge in gossip. I won't have any kind of grudges on people. I'll forgive myself and all the people around me. Or I'll accept ourselves, or I'll accept myself. I'll accept my strengths. I'll accept my weaknesses. I love myself unconditionally. Or I'll not have jealousy or guilt. I'll not be fearful. I will offer gratitude. I'll feel the abundance around me. So we can use all these things and we can work around them, because somewhere or the other, when we are vibrating in these, Arshad Vargas or these vices, we are losing our energy, and we are not using our true potential or true Shakti that is there deep inside us. So this whole 9 days is nothing but invoking that Shakti and trying to curb our own inner demons that we have knowingly or unknowingly have been gripped into, or we are in the clutches of those vices. So we will try to discipline ourselves these 9 days with respect to the food that we eat, what we see, what we hear, what we speak, what we think, and what we act. So let us put some discipline. That's how our ancestors have been doing. They have disciplined themselves in these 9 days. And when we try to discipline ourselves, our inner willpower will rise, which is nothing but that power of the soul. Willpower is nothing but the power of the soul, because it's somewhere deep within the clutches of our shared vargas or our vices. So we need to awaken that willpower. And for that, we need to discipline ourselves. And every diya that you burn on this 9 days, let us burn that diya or that candle light out of love, respect, cooperation to everyone all the time. And when we do that diligently, we'll start invoking that those 8 hands of the Durga Ma that we see, which we call as 8 powers of the soul, which is nothing but power of tolerance, power of discernment, power to accept things, power to let go of things which are not working for us, which are draining our Shakti, power to decide what is right, what is wrong, what is right for ourselves, power to cooperate with people around, harmony of relationships, power of courage, and power to disengage from the things when and whenever it's needed. So these are the 8 powers of the soul that we need to awaken in these 9 days of Navrathri. And it's nothing but is to awaken the Shakti that is there deep inside each one of us. So there's something about the idea of Navrathri and how do we celebrate that inner feminine energies that we all have, which is dormant, waiting to be risen. So I wish each and everyone happy Navratri. That's starting from today. So masters, with this understanding, let us go into some meditation and if anyone wants to put their idea on this festivities and how they celebrate, how they look into this aspect or this idea of the Shara or Navratri, please do opine upon. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lakshmi ma'am.
Happy Navratri to all. And Ravli ma'am, you look very beautiful.
I wore the white that you asked.
Yeah, and this is, they have beautiful colors for this 9 days. And thank you for sharing the deeper meaning of this festive. And just what I realized is the 9-day fast, even if we take it as a very superficial as fasting, the body is detoxified. And dance, Navrathri, Ratra, the 9 days are late. No, it's not a sleeping hours. It's both day and night as a awakening days. That's one thing I felt. And they also dance, you have a different variety of dancing, this one. So I feel naturally a person who is fasting as well as dancing, isn't it really a good dieting method and reducing your it's a natural way of doing, right? Because as you said, the moving of body from lower energy to the higher energy, as you explained, moving towards sattvic by the end of your last 3 days. Definitely there's a lot of biological as well as if we really look deep inwardly to change even. And that's where I think so most of the cultures who have this festive is having much more deeper sense to it. And most of the times it is to just look inward. That's what, even whether it is going scientifically, whether going spiritually, definitely. Thank you, Ravli ma'am, bringing this wonderful this one. And they have beautiful names for these 9 goddesses. Yeah. And color, I don't know whether it syncs with the 7 our chakras, 7 chakras, but the color, usually people try to wear that color dress or whatever it is, and try to connect to that color. Also, when we wear that color, everyone is wearing, so there's a oneness. People drop their identity when they're dancing because there is no one need to know, because that's what I yesterday experienced. I don't know anyone, and everyone is smiling with every person, right from a small child till the most aged person. They dance no matter what their age is. And music brings in a lot of energy out. It actually, music, if you hear a louder music, actually, I don't know, but then for first time I have heard very loud music and we have danced. I felt that normally the energy is brought out. The rhythm, the music, it brings out your energy. So Navratri is definitely all about awakening the energies. And that's what my experience I had. Thank you, Ravli ma'am. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lakshman. Yeah, masters, any change? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when Lakshmi ma'am, I think you're talking about the dance, it also symbolizes the harmony or the synchronicity. So much every dance form speaks about the harmony with respect to our relationships, with respect to the people around. Yeah, beautiful. The Garba that we do teaches a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So masters will go into meditation. So just sit in the most comfortable position. You can sit crisscrossing your legs on the floor or even in the chair. Bring some water if you want. And remove any spectacles. Take some back support if you want. Close your eyes. Let us relax our physical body before you go into meditation. Bring your complete awareness and attention onto your physical body. Feel your physical body. Let us observe each and every part of your body, starting from head to toe. Let the breathing happen on its own natural pace. All you need to do is to focus or bring your attention onto each and every body part. Do this at your own pace, starting from your head, your forehead, your eyes, your ears, cheek. Scan each and every part of your body. Observe the sensations there. Feel it. Connect to your physical body. Slowly from head to toe for the next couple of minutes. Observe your abdomen. Bring that complete awareness and attention onto that body part. Your lower body, your legs, your knee joint, calf muscles, your ankle joint, your feet, just observe whatever body part that you're picking up, just observe it. Bring that full attention and awareness onto that body part. Now let us take a couple of deep inhalations and exhalations. Inhale. Expand your lungs. Do it comfortably, slowly, at your own pace. And exhale. Comfortably and slowly. One more deep inhalation. Inhale. Expand your lungs. It was beautiful. lungs. Feel the air filling those lungs. Slowly exhale. One more deep inhalation. Inhale, expand your lungs. And slowly, comfortably exhale. Now let us get back to a normal rhythmic breathing. Sit into the meditation posture. Close your eyes. Interlock your fingers. Crisscross your legs. We're doing Anapanasati meditation. Ana is in breath. Apana, out breath. And being with the breath. Sati. Observe your inhalation and your exhalation. You might get carried away with the thoughts. No worries. Just get back and start observing your in-breath and your out-breath. Be that observer. Don't try to focus or be attentive. Just see how the breath flows through your nostrils into your body and out through your body. Just observe. Let us direct our faculties of sense organs to inside, to our true self. Let us invoke that Shakti that each one of us have having dormant, sitting inside us. Let us give that attention, awaken it by just observing your breath. Be with your breath, masters. Masters, let us express our gratitude to this wonderful moment where we got together, meditate together, express your gratitude to your higher self. Express gratitude to your divine physical body. Express your gratitude to your parents, your mother, your father, the relationships in your life, your siblings, your spouse, the people you meet in a given day, your friends, your family. Express your gratitude to Mother Nature, the creation, the energy around us. Express your gratitude to the things that you have in your life. Your car, your phone, the dress that you wear. Everything is working for you. Everything is energy. It's a creation. Express your gratitude for feeling it, for seeing it, for touching them. Be grateful for all the things that you have around you. These 9 days, let us be consciously aware of ourselves. Let us know more about ourselves. Let us work on ourselves. The biggest service that anyone can do is to work on ourselves. Masters, whenever you're ready, feel your physical body. Get back, bring that attention onto your physical body. Remove your fingers, rub them together, put them onto your beautiful eyes. And whenever you're ready, take some time and gently open both of your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Thank you, Masters, for giving me this beautiful opportunity